Am I the asshole for telling my fiance that her son doesn't have to forgive her? We will go through that. This is an entitled parent. Wife, stop reading that much ahead. I love you. She's like, the story is cringy. Go through that. My fiance, female 37, had a son when she was 14. Skylar, now male 20. I am 36. I have never met him, but I've heard the story from several family members, and my fiance has confirmed the detail. Okay. So she had a boyfriend when she was 14 who got her pregnant and promptly disappeared when he found out. At 14? I understand why he would run. Like, he's not ready. Scared by everything. I know nothing more of him. Her parent wouldn't let her abort, which I don't agree with, but nonetheless, Skylar was born. At that point, with that. She didn't get along with her parent for, like, even though we are full of we are maddened by what we just read, we can't change what happened. So she didn't get along with her parents for obvious reason, so she didn't want them around her son, or even even though she still lived in their house. The problem with that is that she didn't want to be his mother either. She frequently left him alone in his crib for hours, wouldn't make him food, half-assed comforting him when he was upset. Oh my freaking god, I heard inside. Most of the child care fell to her older sister, now F41, and she is 34. AITA, sister, adored Skylar. So by her own account, she didn't mind. So basically, the older sister took responsibility of it. Older sister is like 7 years older. No, yeah, 7 years older. She was 21. Might have made more sense, like, for her to be the one, the caretaker. Skylar took off when he was 14. At that point, they were still living with my fiance's parent, and was dealing with a revolving door of her boyfriends, many of whom were abusive toward her and him. Rita had moved out, and the parent refused to intervene because she said she didn't want help. I think it's absolute bull that they never tried to help. Okay, my heart ached for him. All good. My fiance had no idea where he went, and he only contacted Rita 2 years ago when he turned 18. I was with my fiance at that point, though we weren't engaged. Now Kay, fiance, is pregnant, and she's pushing Rita to put her in contact with Skylar. Okay, even though his explicit wishes are that she's not given his location, contact information, or anything. Okay, she concedes that she was a terrible mother to him and that he deserved so much better. She says she was young and stupid, but she's still his mother. She's still his mother, and should have a relationship with his sister and be at the wedding. She insists that she should be given a second chance. Nope. Okay, like, you do not deserve a second chance. I don't say that someone cannot give you a second chance, but you are not entitled to one. In any case, like, someone can decide that one time is enough. Being hurt one time is enough. Said he was being dramatic and that he had to learn to forgive and forget. The thing is, he could have learned to do that if you had been a good mother to him. I've never met this kid, but I feel so terrible for him. I couldn't deal with her trashing him the way she was. He's the result of what happened. He does not owe you any apologize. He does not owe you anything, actually, at some point. The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this. I said that it wasn't his fault. She got knocked up as a teenager. Okay. It was not his fault. Like, no kid is choosing to have parents. Parents choose to have kids. Parents make kids. It's the other way around, you know? not his, and that their lack of a relationship was ultimately her fault. I told her I understand how hard being a teen mom must have been, but he is under no obligation to forgive her for the neglect and abuse he suffered for years. And that is all true. I believe her parents should have been better, but Kay is at fault as well. She burst into tears and said that she just wants our baby to have her brother, and was so harsh for no reason. Well, you are just given a second chance to at least have a relationship with another kid. Try not to screw that, because you can't let go of things that you've done. I know the truth can hurt, but I think she needed to hear it. Still, should have a no. Honestly, this is very gentle. He just explained to her. Skylar never decided to have you as a mom. You decided to have him as a baby. To some point, like, I understand that she couldn't have the abortion and everything, and you decided how you treated the thing once it came out. So with all of those things taken together, he does not owe you things. The wedding has been called off. I didn't know any of this until about 6 weeks ago, so please keep your judgment limited to what I said and not about my relationship in general. None of this was known to me when we got engaged or pregnant. Not the asshole, and thank you for advocating for Skylar. I wish you luck. I worry about what type of parent your fiance will be to your child if she still thinks she's entitled for forgiveness and a relationship from Skylar. I'm worried as well. Like, okay. Like, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, but like, it's the kind of thing you might have wanted to know before you made a baby with her. But you kind of have the maturity to be able to tell her the truth that she's not ready to receive, and now we'll see how it goes. I was wondering why you would have a chill with this woman. Sorry if that was rude, but now it makes sense that you are just now finding it all out. I'm so sorry. I truly hope it works out for the best. Not the asshole. You are right. He doesn't owe her a second chance. You don't owe anybody a second chance. It's nice to give one when the hurt is not that big, but to some point, if you decided someone is not good enough for you, or does not like fit with your values, just you don't owe them any apology. You don't owe them shit. Continue here. And Kim is just like, poor Skylar. Honestly, for that part, yes, like, Skylar is the one that suffered the most through this. I'm surprised she called Kay. Having 2 kids and being with neither of the dad. Aww. But like, the thing is, you need to call it K, because you know it. Everything's gonna be K. It's kind of rude, but like, what can you do in that kind of situation? That's so sad.